Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Edible Paper, a podcast by me, your host, Paper Izzy, the concept of which is I take a perfectly legal Delta 9 gummy and talk about things. And today's things are my favorite albums of 2025. Now, I did sort of a similar thing last year, but I talked about a couple different topics. But this, I'm just going to keep it to albums because there were actually a lot of good albums that came out this year. And let's face it, I don't really watch too many movies. Probably the only movie I saw this year was Wicked Part 2, although I am, at the time of recording this, going to see Zootopia 2 tonight. So let's get into the top albums of the year, or my favorite albums of the year. I'm not going to say they're the top albums because I know I'm not like a professional reviewer. I'm just some guy on the internet talking about stuff. But these are albums that I liked this year. They're not in any particular order. I first went like chronologically, and then I went through to see if there's any I missed. So it's not an exact like definitive list or like like this album or that album's better than this or that, but these are just the albums I liked. I've talked enough about that. Thank you for listening. Now let's get into it. The first album is Lady Gaga's album Mayhem. Oh my god, y'all, this album is so good. Literally, it's Lady Gaga back and better than ever, firing on all cylinders. And I say that, but she hasn't really even gone anywhere. Like, all her albums are great. I love when she delves into different vibes and different like sounds and concepts. And I think she just does a great job, period. But Mayhem is like, it really feels like 2009 again, and it is so beautiful. And I just love Lady Gaga. And I'm so thankful for everything she's done for us. And I hope she gets to take a nice break and have her children she wants to have and just enjoy her life. She's given us great music. I can't wait to see what she does next, but I am very happy with Mayhem. It's a great record. Next is Oyster by Chloe Moriando. She is a bit of a more indie artist, especially like compared to like Lady Gaga. I like this album a lot. It's not as poppy as like her last album, but it is sort of in a pop vein, and it's very interesting. I love like the oceany aesthetic. I actually saw her in concert while she was touring for this album earlier in the year. It was just a nice album. Like, it's it's fun. She has her fun moments, she has her heartbreaking moments. She's a great songwriter. I love just her creative mind. It's such a good album. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. Oyster is it's a great album. And she also came out with like a B-side for the album, Girls with Gills, which she performed live at that concert. Great song. Her mind, she has such like a good finger on the pulse of what she wants to do. Like, she knows the imagery she wants to make. She knows how she wants to present it, and I'm I'm a big fan of Chloe Moriando. Next, I'm throwing in some albums in here that maybe I didn't listen to necessarily the whole album a lot, but I do like some of the songs, and this is one of those sort of like honorable mentions, is At the Beach in Every Life by Gigi Perez. She had that song go viral, Sailor Song, I think, but I saw her live at the Hosier concert. She was the opener, and oh, the songs from that album that she played, and like just her voice, and like, again, it's a beachy, watery vibe, but it's so interesting. I hope those are her pronouns, not to be too woke, but I love her music. It's really good. I really loved her voice, and it's she has a nice collection of songs. Like I said, this album is more of an honorable mention because I don't know if I listened to every song on the album, but I do like what she's doing. Next is I Don't Know How, But They Found Me by Jensen McCrae. I said it like that because there's an exclamation point at the end. This album is so good. I loved her debut album and some of her earlier work. She is such an excellent songwriter, and she really just knows how to cut to the core. She's just a good songwriter, and she's a good singer, and I love like the things she sings about, the way like she talks about things in ways that like I never would have thought of. It's a great album. The only problem I would have with it though is that it's kind of short. Like, a lot of the songs are under 3 minutes, and so the album ends very quick. But I do love the album. She's great. What else can I say? It's a great album. She's a great artist. Next is another kind of honorable mention is Sleep Tokens, Even in Arcadia. I do like some of these specific songs off the album. I haven't listened to too much of the album all the way through, but it has some good songs on it. Sleep Token is great. I'm glad to see they're getting kind of popular. There's some good songs. You should listen to them. It's I love how they always have like a concept and they can kind of go through different genres of like rock and pop and it's very cool. I really like what they're doing. Next is Something Beautiful by Miley Cyrus. Now, I did a whole review of this as well, and I love this album. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Miley Cyrus album, but I love the visuals. Like, she did a visual for every single song. It came out in theaters. It was a lot of fun. I guess I did watch that. I don't know if that counts as a movie. I mean, whatever. It was at the Tribeca Film Festival, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what film festival is that. Whatever. But it was at a film festival, and I think it's great. Like, it is her kind of, I think, doing sort of a whole album worth of songs in the same vein as Flowers. It has that sort of like retro aesthetic to it. I really like it. It's fun. Like I said, it's not my favorite album by her, but I love her stepping out and doing something creative and something that she wants to do. And when she's doing that, she's so good at what she does as an artist. She is so wonderful, and I appreciate her. Great album. The two bonus songs that came off it, Secrets is really good, and the other one, I don't even remember what it's called. It's like Lockdown or something. It's it's very weird. I've only listened to it all the way through like twice because it's just kind of noises, but I mean, I like it. I love when she does weird stuff. It kind of I feel like is also a spiritual successor to Miley Cyrus and her Dead Pets, and in that way, I really like it. I think it's just sort of that kind of concept, just more like realized and more matured. Next is Addison Rae's album, Addison. Love this record, Queen of Pop. But it's a good album. I love it. I was gonna do a review for it, but that's when I decided to stop like really making like YouTube videos every week. But it's a good album. I'm so upset because my disc, I took it out and I guess put it in the little side pocket on the door and I broke it. So now the CD is just hanging up on my wall and I might buy another copy of it because I do love that album. It's a lot of fun. It's very interesting. It's not I wouldn't say it's necessarily a straightforward pop album all the way because there are different songs in it that have her own vibe to it, and I really enjoyed the music she's making and like her perspective. Especially because I feel like, she started out as a TikTok star and it's just kind of like, oh, whatever. And like that movie she did was terrible. This album, I feel like this is where it's at for her, and I'm like really excited to see what she does next. Also, she was great in Monster, the Ed Gein story or whatever. So, Addison Rae, love that. Love her. Next is Marina's album, Princess of Power. This is another kind of honorable mention. I like a lot of the songs, I liked all the singles. The whole album together, I guess, didn't like exactly mesh with me perfectly. Like, Marina's been hit and miss the last couple albums for me. Not that I don't like the stuff, it's that I'm not sure how they are as like full bodies of work, whatever. It's just maybe not in my liking. Marina, though, is a fantastic artist. Previously, she was Marina and the Diamonds. But it's a fun album. I love her doing pop, Princess of Power pop. It's great. It really feels like a successor to Electra Heart. And she just seemed like she was having so much fun with it. I'm not too keen about the album cover. There's something about it that I don't like, but I can't tell what it is. I don't know. But it's a good album. She makes great music, and I love Marina as an artist, as a person. Next is Period by Kesha. Oh my God, y'all. Like, I love when Kesha's like, fuck it, I'm doing dance pop, and it's so good. And she is a hit maker in her own right. These songs are so good. Dr. Luke, fuck him forever. She is such a wonderful artist, and I love her insight into the world. And she can have fun and dance and sing and like have the time of her life and still be an icon standing up for like goodness and do albums like her last one, Gag Order. She can do like weird out there stuff and she can do like just fun mainstream pop music. And Kesha can do no wrong, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I love this album. It is so fun. The last track on the album is so beautiful, and she just it, it's a good album. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's amazing. Next is Ethel Cain's album Willoughby Tucker, I'll Always Love You. Oh, so good. It's a follow-up to her debut album Preacher's Daughter, and it sort of is like a prequel and tells the story of Ethel Cain and Willoughby Tucker, and it has more instrumental on it, I think, than Preacher's Daughter, and that was a little hard to get into at first, but I really do love this album. Waco, Texas is like, it destroys me, but it is such a good song. Even my husband, like, I'm listening to it, and he's like, this music makes me want to kill myself. I'm like, yeah, I guess me too, but it's in like such a therapeutic way. It's nice to hear someone sing about the horrors of life and kind of relate to it in a way. And it's such a beautiful album. Nettles, Fuck Me Eyes, Janie. I mean, the instrumentals are so good, like Tempest. I mean, okay, it's a great album. I it's funny because like it is a very long album. The songs are long and it's a long album. But like I said, the only complaint I would have is I wish there were more like vocal oriented tracks. But it's such a good album. Y'all, it's so good. I love Ethel Cain. I love Ethel Cain. The next one is another kind of honorable mention is Wishbone by Conan Gray. Love the singles. Great. I love like him just being himself. You know, he doesn't want to be labeled with his sexuality, but like I love gay shit. I love him seeing I love seeing him just embrace that part of himself and sing about it, and the songs are so beautiful, and he is such a talented artist. He's such an icon. I love this album. I need to listen to all of it all the way through. I haven't listened to like every single song, but like the vibes are immaculate. I do like Conan Gray, and I can't wait to see like all the other stuff he does. Like he is so talented. Next is Laufey's Lauve Laufey. I have a hard time pronouncing her name because she's Icelandic, but I'm pretty sure it's Lauve. Her album A Matter of Time. Oh, you guys, I've been listening to this one a lot more again recently. I mean, it just came out not too long ago, but it is so good. Her songs, I love like the like vintage jazz style and the aesthetic, and she sings so beautiful, and her lyrics are so interesting. She says things in ways that I never would have thought of, and it's amazing. She's a fantastic artist, and you've got to listen to her. But she does more than just like jazz on this album. Like she has like some more like acousticy things. Like I'm pretty sure she worked with Aaron Dressner on some of the production, and I think she mentioned she was trying to do different influences. Like Clean Air is almost a freaking country song. It it's a great album. Y'all need to listen to it. It is it is absolutely one of my favorite albums of the year. Next is Hayley Williams, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. She went there and she bought property. Fuck Morgan Wallen, and all praise be to Hayley Williams. She is doing everything that Taylor Swift should be doing. Y'all know I love Taylor Swift. She's on this list. But oh my God, this body of work is so beautiful, and I love her influences and the way she always makes weird music, but in the best way. It's like stuff that you never would have thought of, but she's so good at what she does. She's an icon. We all know she's an icon. And I just love hearing her sing about the things that matter to her. And she just does it in such a poignant and timely, amazing way. I love Hayley Williams. I love this collection of songs. She's she's amazing. She's an icon. What can you say? Next is Sabrina Carpenter's album, Man's Best Friend. If you have watched any of my videos, listened to me talk about anything, I love Sabrina Carpenter. I've loved her since 2016. I love this album. She is her, Ethel Cain, Miley, Gaga, Taylor Swift, obviously, are my most listened to artists of 2025. But she's such a good pop songwriter, and like just the way her sound is now, which is, it has some like dancey vintage pop sounds, some like dancey beats and stuff, but it also has like a country flair to it. And I love what she's doing now. Like starting, I guess, with Emails I Can't Send, it really kind of started the more country sound and it's evolved from there. But she's such a wonderful artist and I love her. And she stood up to Donald Trump again. She's doing what Taylor Swift should be doing. And I I absolutely love this album. I really like how, she still sings about heartbreak and sadness and the things that have gone on in her life, but she does it from like a humorous perspective now. And I think that's so refreshing because you can be heartbroken and distraught and depressed, but you can still have fun and enjoy what is left of your life. It's such a good album, and I'm so happy she made it, and I love it so much. Next is definitely an honorable mention because I really haven't listened to the whole album, but Doja Cat's album Vi, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but like the singles, great. Jealous Type, amazing. Gorgeous, amazing. Like I said, I haven't listened to the entire album, but I do love what I've heard, and Doja Cat really has become a standout artist for me in the past couple years, and that's pretty interesting because I never really paid attention to her before, mostly because she worked with Dr. Luke, but I don't think she does now. So yeah, good stuff. Next is the one, the only, The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. Now, Taylor Swift has had an interesting year or so. She's engaged, she's on top of the world. She is, I mean, I would say she's probably the biggest pop star in the world. I don't think that that's a controversial thing to say, whether we like her or not. Which, I mean, I do like Taylor Swift. I think she's kind of pushing her good graces a little bit with the way she's presenting. Friends with MAGA people, not saying anything about Donald Trump using her music. I think that there's a lot that's going wrong with her public image, despite her being super popular. And I would like to see her stand up for like things that are right and things that are moral and see her, really go back to sort of the Lover era of like actually speaking out about stuff. Cause I know I would like to think that she's not a bad person. I mean, obviously, I don't know her as a person. We could talk about parasocial relationships, whatever. But I'm talking about the album, and I love this album. It's a fun pop album. It's short, it's sweet, huh? Sabrina Carpenter, but it is poignant. It is right on the nose, I think, of what she wanted to say. And I know a lot of people thought it is one of her worst albums, and I mean, maybe it is one of her worst albums, but even Taylor Swift doing her worst album is still really good. Like, The Life of a Showgirl is a good album. I like the music. Ruin the Friendship is probably my most played Taylor Swift song this year because she can do fun pop, but she can also really talk about serious things. And I think that's really why I love Taylor Swift at the end of the day is her songwriting and the stories she tells. And I know people are like, oh, her music is bland and unseasoned, whatever. And you know what? That might be the case. That's fine. You can think whatever you want about it, but I like it. And this is my podcast. So we're getting kind of towards the end. Next is Lily Allen's West End Girl. Obviously, she's having a big moment right now. She is also kind of a terrible person like David Harbour, but it's a good album. What can I say? I mean, Pussy Palace, oh, great song. I've never really listened to too much of Lily Allen. Like obviously I know her big songs, but I haven't listened to like all her music. But it's a good album. It does get a little samey, I feel like, but it's her pouring her spirit out about something that really affected her. And I think it's a great album. I think it's really good. It's kind of an honorable mention because of that, but I mean I think it's a good album. I think she really like has shown herself to still be someone to contend with. Like, it's good. Next is Ali X's album, Happiness is Gonna Get You. This is a weird pop album. Like, straight up, a very weird pop album. I mean, she always does like weird ish pop music, but this one has so many different, like, the melodies are weird, like the lyrics, the imagery, like everything about it is just like so slightly off kilter, but it is so good. I really love Ali X. She is an excellent pop songwriter, like, and I love that she can do like really straight, like on the nose pop music, but she's doing like her own spin on it, like piano and just it's a very weird album, but it's a very good album. I really like it, and like it's just good, okay? I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. She deserves much more praise than she gets, honestly. Great album. Happiness is gonna get you. Next is It's an EP and it's very short. That's probably my one complaint, but it's Kelsey Ballerini's EP Mount Pleasant that just came out probably like a month ago, maybe. I've had this on repeat. I love when she does like a really short, concise EP, like really just laying her heart out for us. And she does some really cool, like, production choices and stuff like that as a country artist, and I just really like her a lot. And this EP it's up there. It's funny because on like first listen, it didn't hit me as much as like her Rolling Up the Welcome Mat EP did, but this one is still so fantastic. And I love Kelsey Ballerini, and I love this EP. Again, like it's a little short, but I think that's where she thrives because some of her like her longer albums like Patterns, like it just kind of it doesn't have the same impact, but it's a really good EP. Next is The Penthouse by Michael Madrano. He is such a fun pop artist. He's bisexual, and I love gay shit. So I love hearing like gay pop music. I mean, most pop music is really gay, but like from a like a gay guy, like it's great. It's wonderful. It's exciting. He is a beautiful man and he makes fun pop music. Like it's dirty, it's filthy, it gives very like 2009 like Kesha vibes, very brat, very it's so cool. He does a cover of Hollywood by Madonna on this album. The title track is great. If you haven't listened to this or any of his songs, you really need to. The song Porn Star, oh my god, you guys. It's such a good song. He is very talented and I like him a lot. It's kind of an honorable mention because I don't know if I've listened to every single song on the album, but he's doing something. He's gonna go places. It's gonna be a big year for him now. I can't wait to see what else he does because he is a fantastic pop artist. Next is Baby No Money's self-titled album, Baby No Money. Love the album cover. Love the singles. This is kind of an honorable mention because I haven't listened to every single song, but Baby No Money is he's an icon. Like he stands up for the dolls. He I think he's doing it right. He's talented, he's beautiful, he's standing up for people, and I love his record. I love his music. He is so cool, and like I said, I haven't listened to every single song, so it's more of an honorable mention because I can't just say it was my favorite album if I haven't listened to the whole album, but I love what he does. The record, from what I've heard, is good. Next is also sort of an honorable mention. I like a good amount of the songs, but maybe not haven't listened to the album as a whole. The Crux by Joe Curie. He's in Stranger Things. But some of the singles have been really good. I really like. I love the style. I like how he does like he does weird stuff too. And I just love like an artist who is just doing what they want to do. It's not just cut and dry, like basic shit. And I really love his music and it's fun. I like him. Next is kind of an honorable mention, even though it's by one of my favorite artists of the year and all time, Ethel Cain's album Perverts, which came out before Willoughby Tucker, I'll Always Love You. This one is more of like an ambient noise, like album. There are some vocal tracks on it, but it's very few and far between. It's very strange, but I love when Ethel Cain is just weird and just does what she wants to do. And I love when any artist does that. And like, it may not always vibe with me. Like, not every song is one that I probably listen to that often, but it's such a nice collection of songs. And I love when artists are just true to what they want to do. And that's a reason why I love this album so much. Next is A6 by the artist Lights. I have loved Light since like 2007. I first found her on MySpace. That's how long I've been a fan of Lights. It's the first hearing her on MySpace. I'm ancient. But she has gotten so much better with age. Like I like her music now and back in the day, I think couldn't be more different, but it's still like so Lights. She has her own perspective and her own way of talking about and singing about things. And now that she basically does the production for herself, I mean, she's so much fun and she has such a passion for pop music and does it in her own way and I really appreciate it. And I actually saw the tour for this album as well at the same place where I saw the Chloe Moriando tour. It's such a good album. I just love everything she does, her vocals, her style, like how she's evolved as an artist over the years, and it's so great. And she's a fantastic artist. She's from Canada, and I love her, and I love this record. It's one of those things where it's like a record can mean a lot to me by like how I'm feeling when it comes out and how it helps me. And this record has really helped me through some of the hard times this year. Next is the last kind of honorable mention is It's Not That Deep by Demi Lovato. I did listen to some of the album and I love the sound and I love the singles and I love Demi Lovato a lot. Like I've loved Demi Lovato since the Disney Channel. Fun fact, I've never actually seen Camp Rock. I know that's controversial, but I love her first album. I love, like, the rock thing she did a couple years ago, and I'm kinda sad that she kinda ditched the rock sound because she basically said nobody cared about it. I cared about it, Demi, I did. But I also love when she does pop music. This album that most of it that I've heard, and just the style is so cunty, she's so cool. And I love pop music, like, I love electronic music, and it's just so fun, and her vocals and, like, her story, like, everything she does is so like, it's just good. I love Demi Lovato. I don't care how anybody feels about her because I love her and she's very talented and I love this album. The last album on the list is the soundtrack for Wicked for Good. Love the music on this. I will agree with what a lot of people said is like the songs from the first movie, like I feel like there was more variation. Like a lot of the songs on the Act 2 side for Good are sort of just like reprisals of earlier songs, and there's not as much like unique stuff or like as much fun going into it, but it definitely is a different vibe for part two or for good or act two or whatever you want to call it. But I love this album and I love this music. Stephen Schwartz, thank you for creating it. I already kind of know what I want my last drawing for the year to be. I want it to be for Somewhere Over the Rainbow because I feel like The Wizard of Oz is such a touchstone of American culture and it's such a beautiful thing to see it still living through Wicked and it's kind of making me think of like my own mortality and stuff like that, but it's such a wonderful thing to me and I'm glad that Wicked is in my life and I really love the songs and the music and you know, Ariana, Cynthia Erivo, the rest of the cast and crew. Like, it's such a good experience, and I loved Wicked for Good, and I love the soundtrack. Well, you guys, that is my favorite albums or albums I really liked of 2025. I'm very excited for next year. I can't wait to see what other cool albums come out. I have my fingers crossed that maybe Britney Spears will release something. Her album Glory turns 10 next year, and that's crazy. But I'm just always excited to see what new art and music and stuff is going to come out. And I'm not going to be alive forever, so I'm going to enjoy what I can enjoy now. And I hope everyone has had a wonderful year. It's been a shitty year, I guess, whatever. Every year has been shitty since my mom died. But you know what? I'm glad there's music, and I hope you enjoy the episode of this podcast. Make sure to follow me on Patreon. It's $5 a month. And it really helps me out a lot. I recently got rid of Instagram and I'm trying to spend less time on my phone and less time on the internet as a whole, but I still am trying to do, YouTube shorts and do my podcast and I'm just enjoying creating and just doing the things that I want to do. And that's the energy I want to take into 2026. I can't wait to hear more music, have more experiences, enjoy more art, and make more podcast episodes for you guys. So if you liked this, please like it and please comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. Let me know what you thought about this episode. What music did you like this year? If I missed some of your favorite stuff, I always want to listen to new music. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. I'm happy to be here and yeah, I guess I'm calling it. Hope y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful new year. And remember, stay edible.